Good evening, everyone. My name is Arushi Rastogi, and I am going to be talking about Olympics. Olympics is a major sports event which is held after every 4 years. It involves over 200 nations around the globe. Through music, song, dance, and fireworks, the opening and the closing ceremonies invite people to discover the culture of the country which the games are taking place. The entry of the host country, head of state, marks the onset of the opening ceremony, followed by the national anthem of the host country and the parade by the participants. The Olympic anthem is played as the Olympic flag is brought into the stadium and hoisted. The final leg of the Olympic torch relay and the lightning of the cauldron. Before we jump into the present, let's go back into the past of the Olympics. Firstly, Olympics was introduced in the year 1948. Its goal was to promote the participation in sports across the globe. Olympic plays an important role not only in the sports life but also in the cultural life of the global committee. In the ancient Olympics, only men were allowed to compete. The winners were awarded a crown of olive branches, money, and other prizes, which was a great honor. The final games of the ancient Olympics were held in 393 AD, ending a tradition over 1,000 years. It wasn't until almost 1500 years later that the Olympics were held again. The International Olympic Committee was created in 1894 by Baron Prairie de Coubertin of France. The first games organized by the IOC took place in Athens, Greece in 1896 and featured over 241 athletes from 14 countries. Since that small beginning, many things have changed. Modern Olympics are held after every 4 years, and in these 4 years, every 2 years, they alternate with Summer Olympics and Winter Olympics. Another important thing about Olympics is its symbol, which are the five rings. The Olympic symbol consists of five interlocking rings. The colors of the rings are blue, black, red, yellow, and green, which represent Australia, Africa, America, Asia, and Europe, respectively. The motto of Olympics is Citus Altius Fortius, a Latin expression meaning faster, higher, stronger. Another important thing is qualification for a spot on the Olympic team varies for each sport. However, dedication, skill, motivation, hard work, and a desire to win are a part of the right formula for anyone dreaming of participating in the Olympics. Did you know the gold medal presented today are actually made of sterling silver? They are then covered with a thin coat of pure gold. It is an honor to those who have won the gold medal, as the country's national anthem is being played during the awarding ceremony. Now, we're talking about nations, but have you ever wondered about the preparation made by the country hosting the Olympics? When Olympics are held, there are millions of tourists, thousands of athletes, politicians, journalists, and ministers. So, the nation should be able to arrange food, places to stay, smooth transportation, and high standard security. From the construction of the stadium to the amount spent on the sports has to be paid by the country who is organizing the Olympics. After sending the name of the country for the selection, the country has to pay a very high price, irrespective of the selection for hosting the Olympics. In addition to that, there has to be an Olympic village which is made by driving away the local people and taking their land to make the Olympic village. Did you know that the previous Olympics was hosted in Rio in 2016? The present Olympics is being held in Tokyo in 2021, and the next Olympics will be held in Paris in 2024. The closing ceremony of Olympics takes place after the final event on the last day. One of the key moments on the closing ceremony is the parade of flags of the countries participating in the games, which is immediately followed by the athletes parade. Subsequently, there's a vote of thanks by the organization committee of the Olympic Games, OCOG, before they hand over the floor to the International Olympic Committee, the IOC, who declares that the games are over and invites the youth of the world to come together for the next edition of the Olympic Games after 4 years. The last protocol element is undoubtedly the most moving. The Olympic flame is extinguished in the stadium. With this last element, this time it is certain the games are over. Thank you.